Ramsdale, Tomiyasu,
Right back.
Ben White starts.
Wow.
Gabriel.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Jakob Kivior,
Yes.
Jorginho, Havertz, Emil Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, Sagu Jr.,
Who? Youth player.
Sagu Jr.
Wow.
and Eddie
Oh my God.
Nketiah.
Wow.
Wait, there's an academy player. That's
Sagu Jr.
If there's any football manager players out there, you know who that is. I'm really surprised to see him starting today. But you know what?
Sagu, what position does he play?
I think he's a winger. I'm sure he's a left winger.
Nelson's not
well,
playing.
yeah. If you look at that,
Yeah,
one,
Nelson's
he's got to
playing.
be
I'm sure
on
it's
the wing.
Brian Sago Jr. Congratulations,
Sagu
mate.
Jr.
Wow.
is starting.
That's
And the
big.
subs
That's big.
on the bench, Hein, Cedric, Sweet, another new name.
James Sweet, yeah.
Right. Walters, Rule Walters, of course. Zinchenko, Mohamed El Neni, Martin Odegaard, Koza Jubri,
Yes.
and Jesus.
So no Raya at
Saka,
all. No Raya.
or Raya in the squad
Surprised
at all.
Dubri's
No
not got to
Rice.
start there, you know.
He started Sago. That's
Wait,
that's
who's
come
gonna
out
be
of
captain
out
now?
of
Dubry
nowhere.
was ahead
Who do you
of
think's
Sagu.
captain?
Who's the captain? I'm not.
Sagu.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was about to say, put one of the youth ones.
Surprise.
Yeah. So what do you guys now that you've seen the team, let's get some predictions now that you've seen both teams. Yeah, as I said, Brentford have gone strong. We've obviously rested a load of players and brought in a load of new players, but the back line is decent.
I'm going to
say, Liz?
say score predictions. I'm going to probably go with Arsenal 2-1. I feel like it's going to be a really tight game. Like, I don't think we're going to get any more than that, especially if we've got quite a young, more inexperienced squad. It would be good to see some of the youngsters get some goals though, and
Who
obviously
shines for you
Havertz.
tonight?
Ooh, I feel like Jorginho. He's got a lot to prove, a lot of making up to do for all of us Schooners. So he's got to do it today.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with the score prediction. I'm going to go for 2-1 Arsenal. Take that back, actually. I'm going to go for 2-0 Arsenal. Reason
2-0?
being,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I'm going to go for the clean sheet. Reason being, I think Aaron Ramsdale, for me, is the one that's got the point to prove today.
True.
He's finally
That's very
getting
true,
some
that's very
minutes,
true.
and I think he's going to do something in this game to justify getting a start in the Premier League.
I'll go one better then. 2-2, Arsenal to win on penalties, Aaron Ramsdale to be the hero.
Yeah, of course. If
That would actually be unreal.
of course, if it is a draw at the end of
draw
90
goes
minutes,
straight to
it is
penalties.
straight to penalties.
What's your prediction? Going to completely
He's
disagree
going
with
to
us on
predict
this
a
one
loss
as well.
because he wants to win on Saturday. There we go.
No, listen, I'm
5-0
desperate.
loss or something.
Don't get it twisted, I'm desperate to win this game. I am desperate to win
Just
this
getting
game.
cancelled in the comments.
I can see it now. If we do get a beat, Robbie, see you.
You're right.
I am
Manifested
desperate.
it.
Read my lips. I am desperate to win this game. I'll go with a 2-1. I'll go with a 2-1. It's a decent enough. You just made the point, both of you, that players have a point to prove. Smith-Rowe,
Yep.
point to
True.
prove. This
There's a
kid
lot.
Sago, point to prove. And Ketcher's got a point
Yeah,
to prove. He didn't play
Havertz.
very well at the weekend.
Jorginho.
Havertz, point to prove. Jorginho, point to prove. Kivior wants to prove a point, right? So there's enough Ramsdale, like you said, there's enough players there that should be chomping at the bit and saying, right, you know what? This ain't no training game for me. This is a serious game. I want to show the manager that come Saturday and come the week after, Lens away in the Champions League, that I'm playing and City. And this is how I'm going to prove. So, someone like Smith-Rowe, he goes and scores tonight and we win this game. He could be starting on Saturday. So this is a big game for those guys. Big, despite, what I've been saying about, which is more important to win. For those players in particular, the game in front of them is absolutely huge. So I'll go 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal.
Come on,
Nice. It's 1-0. A big mistake. We were just talking about Jorginho's mistake. Big mistake at the back. Arsenal pressed on them, and despite not putting it away the first time, Reece Nelson has buried it 1-0 to the Arsenal. See the Arsenal fans there celebrating that goal.
I thought Eddie messed this up,
Yeah, Eddie. And
Lovely.
yes,
What's a finish,
bit
by the way?
fortunate, but
Yeah,
nice
that was a
finish there.
calm
and
finish.
one of those players we're talking about with a point to prove, Reece Nelson.
I'm
Nice
so
little
happy
finish.
for him.
Reece.
That was good.
We love you, Reese boy.
And that is the best start we could have had.
Yeah.
Woo!
Do you know
I'm so happy
that
for him.
reminds me
1-0
of
to the Arsenal.
And to
Big
be
up to
fair,
that.
like he's
Look,
stepping
he's trying to
in.
make runs.
The space
Yeah.
a middle. That's good. That's
Shoot.
right.
Smith
Can we
Rowe.
finish?
Go on.
Can we
Smith
finish?
Rowe.
Shoot! Shoot!
No.
I want him to get a goal.
I thought
By
the
the
keeper
keeper
was bad.
that was
actually
just
decent.
described as terrible by Dan.
Yeah.
That was off a world. You see, you went
Take that
picking
back.
up.
Done he, man. That's
Sorry, I'm
too-
messing
Oh, that
up
was
the
good
set.
by Smith Rowe.
Oh, man.
Lovely run.
He's
That
done
was
everything.
Smith
He's
Rowe.
done everything right, man. He's just got to slot that home.
Got a bit angry at that.
I don't think the keeper saved
defender
that.
got
The
back.
defender actually got
The
it.
defender, wasn't it?
Yeah, the defender got
Okay.
it. So, Daniel, forgive
There
me.
we go. Pipe down, Rob. Down there. Have that. Well done.
Unlucky. Unlucky. He nearly nicked it.
Oh,
This is dangerous a chance.
Tell
And
you
they have
what.
missed it. Wissa puts it wide. He should have buried that. They should be 1-1.
Right.
That was a chance there for Brentford. They should be 1-1.
What sort of defending was that? Who's supposed to be picking him up then? In the middle there. He's been left
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
own.
he's just run right down the middle,
Look
hasn't
at
he?
this. Who's marking
Yeah,
him?
no one's near him. Ben White was
Ben
running in
White?
near him, but that wasn't Ben White's player. We
think
were the
Tommy
two centre halves. Where's Tommy Asu?
Tommy Asu got to pass them
No
over.
idea,
Yeah.
man. Oh,
Unlucky, yeah.
nice. Unlucky.
Well, I think we're a bit fortunate there. He should really have buried that. It should be 1-1. So Arsenal still in the lead at the moment. 1-0. Goal scored by Reece Nelson.
The City fan, and he reckons they want to try and go out tonight.
Because you know Liverpool does
Because of
every
that.
year.
Another
when they
long
play
throw
Villa
coming
with
in.
the kids.
They literally have the
Dealt
kids
with
out,
again
didn't
by
they?
Arsenal. There's lots of long throws coming in. They're trying to create
Come on,
havoc.
get out, get out.
Oh, and that's
What a save! What a save, Rambo!
That was a big save by Ramsdale.
What a save, Ramsdale!
Brilliant there by Ramsdale. He's hit the post. He pushed it onto the post. But we are living dangerously at the moment. They
Yeah,
are
man,
really
they're all over us.
Yeah,
They are
it's all
sticking
there.
it on us at the moment. I'll tell you
Oh my
that.
god.
They really are putting the pressure on.
I want to see that save again.
Oh, is that Kai?
Havertz now.
Come on, Kai, finish! That's it!
Yeah!
Oh, God, I was so sure that went in. Come
Reece
on.
Nelson just made.
Much better from Kai.
Could have had a go in moment.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mate.
lucky Reece. Great play. Great play.
Lovely ball over. Bang.
Unlucky.
That could have been the game.
That's a good response though to Brentford's domination.
Just curves away.
I think he should have done better there.
He should have.
Reece, he should have got to get that on target. And we'd be 2-0 up. But much better there by Arsenal. Much better. Side you ready?
There you go.
Can we get a good cross in now?
Go on, Mo.
Just have
Go
a
on.
dig. Go on,
Go on.
Benny.
Hey!
Lucky on him.
He can put those away.
If he'd have
That
scored
came
that,
out
that would have been a real
nowhere.
fairy tale.
Yeah.
He's just stood in,
I
wow,
love that from him.
effortless.
Seven's gone, Arsenal have won it. 1-0 to the Arsenal. They've held out, they've kept a clean sheet. And Arsenal
Love it,
are
love it, love it.
through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. The real physical test, lots and lots of long throws, high balls in there in the second half, but they have won it. It's Reece Nelson's goal that has won it for
Well
Arsenal.
done, Reece.
And good win. Lucy, your immediate thoughts?
That was pretty intense towards the end, I'm not going to lie. I feel like Brentford were completely dominating. First half pretty comfy. For me, the biggest shock about this whole match was that, like we kept saying throughout the game, the youngsters really proved themselves, and it was almost the more experienced players that let us down in moments. But I don't think anyone had a really, really bad game. It was a lot better than at the weekend. I'm quite excited now, and it will be interesting to see who will start on Sunday out of Ryle Ramsdale. Even I think some of the other players like Reece, I feel like he should get a start potentially as well.
Excellent. He was excellent.
So yeah, it's quite interesting going forwards now.
Jack?
Yeah, just like Lucy was saying, it's nice to have a B team where it's not just like the reserves, it's actual people competing for places. Like a couple of years ago, we're wheeling people out, and it's like, well, they're playing because they're squad players, but these are actually people fighting for positions. I think
That's what you want, yeah.
Like Tommy Asu is going to be knocking on the door saying, well, look at how I played, I should start Sunday. Same with Nelson. Jorginho wasn't bad. Smith Rowe's going to have something. You know, you've barely played me all season. Did okay.
No, played well.
It's nice to see that sort of we can call on these players for these cup competitions or the smaller games, and we can compete.
Derek says El Neni looks good, man. Guy needs to play. He came on with a decent little cameo. I mean, defended well, Arsenal, didn't they?
We defended really well, managed to keep the clean sheet, made some vital blocks, some crucial saves as well by Aaron Ramsdale. And the pressure was really on us in the second half. I feel like we handled the pressure really well. Arteta made great substitutions at the right time as well. So great all-round performance, and we progress on to the next round.
Yeah, and it's really tough, Dan, when you're facing a team like that in the second half of a game, and they are just throwing in long throw after long throw, crosses into the box. But we defended it really well. You know what I mean?
I don't think there was anybody really tonight that didn't know what their job was, because for me, defensively, we were sound. Attack-minded wise, we were there. And I think when you look at the press tonight, from start to finish, likewise, everyone can walk off the pitch saying we give 110. I thought the substitutes were great tonight. It was good that he wasn't bringing on the Cozier Dubries of this world. It was good to see Jesus and Zinchenko and Erdegaard come with a calming presence. And I think there's a lot of positives tonight, Rob, because there's a few players out there that will be coming up to Arteta and saying, you can rely on me now, you know? So for me, you're right, 100%. Of course, it's great to see that when the pressure's on, we're defending well. And that's a tough game tonight. You know, Brentford are a good side, man. They're a good side. They're physical. And we've managed to get through, man. So big up.